At the Idaho Department of Correction, a former inmate says officers who were supposed to protect her were the ones who abused her and claims her reports were dismissed. I'm neighborhood reporter Riley Shoemaker. As we continue our coverage on sexual abuse behind bars, I spoke with her former case manager who says what happened to her is a part of a much deeper culture of retaliation and silence.
There's a lot of things that go on in the prison that shouldn't happen.
Andrea Weiskircher spent 20 years in Idaho prison and says correctional officers sexually abused her over the years, including one incident where she claims an officer
Behind me, flipped me around, started kissing me and put my hands on his genitals.
She spoke out in an investigation that focused on how sexual misconduct is handled inside Idaho's prisons, leading IDOC's board to discuss the issue publicly. Now, a former IDOC case manager is speaking exclusively with Idaho News 6, saying what happened to Andrea reflects a much deeper culture of retaliation and inaction. Long before Andrea filed her own PREA report, the Prison Rape Elimination Act, Brian McClure says he was fired after reporting another woman's allegation of staff misconduct.
It's been tough. Yeah. I was shocked when I was fired because I thought I was doing the right thing.
He was no longer an IDOC employee when Andrea later contacted him, but when she described what she says happened, he reported her allegations to IDOC's Special Investigations Unit and to Idaho State Police.
As she went through the process, they considered her reports to be unfounded.
They ignored all the evidence. They didn't report it.
She says that evidence included photos, messages, and admissions from the officers involved, but that her reports were closed as unfounded. McClure says Andrea's experience isn't an outlier, pointing to a retaliatory culture that affects both incarcerated people and employees.
There are some really good staff out there. They are afraid. I have seen staff get fired for raising this issue.
And fear of retaliation inside IDOC is not new and goes beyond sexual safety. As we previously reported, former IDOC employee Scott Amos filed a federal lawsuit this year, alleging he was fired after reporting separate operational issues inside the department, including how inmate mail was handled. McClure tells me he also feels inmates are retaliated against for speaking out.
Staff would come in and yell at these women. They would tell them that they're making stuff up. They're basically told that they were lying. Institutionally, phone lines that they had access to previously were cut off.
Andrea says she experienced those consequences herself.
The retaliation escalated. I was blocked from calling PREA supports. I was blocked from talking to my family. My grievances were blocked for months.
McClure believes that kind of pressure distorts what IDOC reports to the public, because not all reports are equal.